So likewise, there's so-called guys who look like they can go to the kingdom, but they Spaniard. They eat it. It's a thing called confusion in face, you know?
Like I was telling my friend I talked to, I was like, I'm like, you white, your bloodline is white. Your father, they father is white. So actually, I was telling her, your bloodline, you have white man blood in your body. Is that right?
No, where you go by
I mean, it depends on the spirit.
Yeah.
It all depends on the spirit, because like I told you, it's confusion of faces. Now if I go to fucking island where it's nothing but white bitches, all white bitches. So I'm popping me white bitches, right? I pop out a son. Now that son will be lighter skinned than me. So now I move away, he stays there. So it's nothing but white bitches. So what he gonna get? He gonna get him a white bitch. So now do that 3-4 generations down. Those kids that come from my son gonna look like what? They gonna look like white people. But who they come from? They come from me.
Right.
So there's so-called white people that's walking around here who look like they white, but they actually a bus.
Yeah, but their spirit resonate with us. Right. That's a perfect example. Jason Williams for Sacramento King. You know, he act and look just, he don't look.
And what was his nickname?
White chocolate.
See?
But he played just like a brother.
Mr. Pete.
Yeah, he's Israelite, man. Hey, let me read this real
I
quick.
personally think Larry Bird is Israelite too.
Me too.
Let me read this real quick, man. This is Numbers 1-18. He said, and
Because you know what? A regular so-called white man, they can't compete with us on that type of level.
That's why.
They got no swag.
That's why the brother said earlier that we go off spirit. You know what I'm saying?
And our people was getting with them white women, man.
That's right, bro.
And getting them pregnant. They showed you that in Life. The movie Life with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Where he can't get right, got his daughter pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Out of baby.
Hey, and somebody get Deuteronomy 7 and 6, man.
So like after that, man, they may take that like they did. They took the child and the mother. Hey, she kept the baby, but they split her up from the family, man. She raised that baby. That baby probably was raised in a white family and grew up with that black seed that came out of that man and married a white woman. And what do you think his child looked like? His child may look fully white.
You see that movie? I got another question.
Hold on. We're going to go ahead.
Grab that.
Deuteronomy 7:6.
Yeah, go ahead, grab that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Our people are special, man. Hey, the people on this side, man. We reign #1 in every sport, every entertainment, every sort of source of entertainment.
Movies,
you know what I'm saying? Actors, singers,
intelligence, inventions.
Our people are #1, man. Look at boxing. Who's leading boxing? Blacks, Latinos. You know, blacks and Latinos. You know, golf, we even went into they start taking their shit over, man. Tennis, golf.
They're taking over swimming now.
Let me ask this question: Why in baseball? Why they want to call the Dominicans black Latinos instead of calling? Why they just they say, you know, why they just call them black Latinos? That's what I'm saying. I know. That's what I'm saying. Why they don't do it in baseball? They just call them another, you know, why they nationality.
They're not going to acknowledge it.
They ain't gonna acknowledge it.
It's called division.
Divide and conquer.
They know they part of us.
If all the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans was to wake up and realize that they are all connected as far as the people, bloodline-wise, you outnumber everybody. Let me read this real quick, man, because like the brother said, you know. Oh yeah, go ahead. You finish on that.
It says, the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
See, above all people. So that's separate right there. So that's why we're separate from all these other nations, man. That's why, hey, man, we the most imitated people. Every trend that happens upon this earth, whether it's sagging pants or bending your hat or whatever trend you can think of. Hell, gang banging.
Yes.
You know. Yeah. Somebody, they gonna copy it, man.
That's right.
You got white suburban kids, nay.
And look at all the great,
still fucked up too.
all the great inventions. The stoplight, the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying?
Heart transplant.
Fiber optics was invented by us, man.
Cell phone.
Right.
The engine.
Hold on. What you got there?
What about, I'm sorry, what of the descendants of Gehazi?
Huh?
The descendants of Gehazi.
Gehazi, you talking about when with Elijah?
Yeah.
When he healed dude in leprosy. And
Yeah, he healed the king Naaman.
He Israelite. They just leprous Israelites.
Yeah. Albinos.
Exactly. That's what you would call an albino.
But they still an Israelite. It's not based on color.
Because they see their father may look like me. You know what I'm saying? But the child come out with blonde hair.
And only one can make, and only two melanin people only can make albino children.
He was banished to the to the north. I want to say.
Nah, he was cursed.
Northland.
No, he was cursed with the leprosy that was on dude. I forgot his name.
Yeah, but then after he was cursed with leprosy, and him and all his descendants would be white as snow from then on out. But then he was banished to the northeast.
I ain't read that. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
I mean, we can get it.
Yeah, go ahead. He was banished to the northeast. And before that, before Gehazi, we really didn't hear of anybody from the northeast.
Where you getting your facts from? Where you putting that?
The Bible, same Bible that we read.
What chapter?
Elijah is pulled, should be before, in, what was it, 1 Kings? Is before where we get to that?
I got it.
Now forgive me, Jim, I'm bad with my addresses.
No,
here.
it's 2 Kings, the 5th chapter.
Okay, 2 Kings, you the man. Because previously to that, whatever, we deal with the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever. Please,
Right,
yeah,
right.
We also deal with more specifically eastern, northeastern, and southern parts of Africa is where we are, and towards the middle, the north middle of Africa as well.
As far as where Israelites are?
No, not just where as far as the Israelites. I mean, as far as the region that is spoken of. Yeah. Now that's where we are as far as geography of the scripture, because this is all takes place after the continental drift.
Oh, you talking about?
And that's after Noah.
No, you talking about Bering Straits? No,
I mean the continental drift after.
You talking about after the flood?
After Noah.
Well, where they end up landing at was in Turkey.
No, it's on near Sinai, which was along the coast. You were right, but yeah, it's along the coast, right on the other side of Turkey,
right.
Which divides, that part of Europe from the Middle East.
That's right.
Yeah, but we rule.
I'm just trying to make sure, I'm in the right place here. Now, to my understanding, it was the other side where Gehazi went.
No. Now read that. Let's read that.
All right. This is
That was funny. You saw the brother trying to crank his bike to get their attention, right? Them crackers didn't pay him no motherfucking mind.
because they don't really get right back to that.
But this motherfucker that was up here wanted to save the cracker, but the cracker still show you how he think about you.
All right. This is 2 Kings 5:25. He said, but he went in and stood before his master, and Elijah said unto him, Elisha said unto him, whence comest thou, Gehazi? And he said, thy servant went no whither, and said unto him, went not my heart with thee, when the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee? Is it a time to receive money?
Right, because he did it wickedly. He went live and got that right. So go ahead.
He told him, look, my master don't want that, whatever, you can just give it to me. He said I can
he
have
went and said my master wanted it.
Right.
That's what he went and told him. He said my master said, nah, he changed his mind that he'll take it, which he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Elisha didn't tell him that. But go ahead.
Is it a time to receive money and to receive garments and olive yards and vineyards and sheep and oxen and men servants and maid servants? The leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto thee and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper as white as snow. And a son of the prophet said unto Elisha, behold, now the place where we dwell their thee is too straight for us.
No, that was it, right? That was verse 27. That's the end of the verse. Verse 27, that's the end.
Yep.
Now now chapter 6 goes into something else.
Right.
So where are you getting that he went to the northeast or west or whatever that? That's not in the scriptures.
It just ends right there.
It ended right there. Yeah. He was leprous and his seed after him. That's right.
All right, so with that, what's the significance of that question?
Right.
It was just more so of the point of that question, whether an understanding of where Gehazi came from, because you all said that would be. Well, no, not Hebrew. Israelite. No, what do we call them? Thank you, albinos.
Right.
Okay, now, for me, that's not exact. I can't confirm or deny that, but I'm not trying to debate it or whatever.
Right.
But to me, that's always been my understanding of the start of the white people.
No.
Right. No, I knew that's what you was
right.
That ain't it though.
I knew that's what he was probably going with. Because leprosy is just a curse of when the Lord strips you of your melanin.
Well, it's a flesh-eating disease. Period.
Like,
it's not just the stripping of melanin; it's a flesh-eating disease.
It's a curse.
Right.
Just like what was that? When Moses put his hand in his bosom.
Yeah, and then he came out.
And scared him.
It's
just leprosy.
I haven't read that it was a flesh-eating disease. Because that's what was portrayed. That was portrayed that. But a lack of melanin is only just lack of melanin. That's it.
But the reason why leprosy, we know that it's a flesh-eating disease, is because they gave them their own colony, and they began to deteriorate faster than everybody else. It's a flesh-eating disease.
It's not.
That's even what happened.
And you saying that they gave them their own colony?
Yeah.
That's not true. Now, if they had patches and blocks in them, then they was unclean. You would leave them alone.
Right.
But if they was fully leper, if they was all white, they was a clean leper, and they was allowed to come back into the congregation. So what you saying is false.
Yeah.
You linking too much together.
Yeah.
This is the only book you need.
That's right.
This is the only book you need.
I'm not taking anything from any other book. I haven't used another reference, but what I'm saying is
flesh-eating disease is not in here.
I know
because a flesh-eating disease is something that eats your flesh, and eventually it kills you.
Leviticus says no.
Leprosy don't kill.
Now, if lepers didn't die from leprosy, why were they separated?
Because they were considered unclean.
They were considered unclean. But why were they separated?
Okay, let me put it this way. After you pop your wife and you bust that nut,
that's right.
You weren't allowed to come into the congregation till the sun went down. You was unclean till the sun went down. So that's a flesh-eating disease then.
Right.
That's not the case, because I didn't die from busting in my wife.
You don't die. Who died from leprosy? Show me in the scriptures where somebody died from leprosy.
Nobody died from leprosy.
The so-called white man is a leper.
Period.
Why haven't he done? It should. If you die from leprosy, it shouldn't be no. Why do the so-called white man live to be 100 goddamn years old?
Right.
They should be dead then.
We just asked you where you getting that from.
He says he and his descendants would be white as snow. It didn't necessarily say that they would die from leprosy.
But listen to what you're saying. You saying that it's a flesh-eating disease and that you die from it. You clearly just said that.
Yeah.
I want you to show me one person that died from leprosy.
Right.
That died because they had no pigmentation. Now I can tell you this.
No, but see, that's the thing.
Listen, now I can tell you this. Now, if a leper was staying in the sun because he has no pigmentation, that would cause him to get skin cancer.
That's right.
And that would cause him to die.
Yeah.
Right.
But if they stayed out the sun and they stayed in a fucking cool area, which they lived in the mountains, they can live to be a fucking 100 years old, just like how they do today.
That's right. Yeah. We're just asking you, where are you getting that leprosy? That somebody died from leprosy?
I never read this.
I never read
it. It's gonna be white as snow. I never read this.
Yeah, we only read where Moses put his hand in and can't pull it out.
Well, you guys just read.
Well, yeah, we read that. Okay, it's another account where Miriam had put her hand in her bosom.
No, that was Moses. Right.
It was Moses. Okay, and it referred to his hand being white as snow. Yeah. But I'm saying, where are you getting that someone died from leprosy?
Because throughout the course of history, people who have had leprosy have died.
We're talking about pertaining to the scripture. Why do say that in the scripture?
Look, I would tell you this. It is a skin disease. But a flesh-eating disease, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know about that.
I haven't read that.
But it's definitely a skin disease.
Right.
Because get Genesis 25. Because then when you get the understanding of Esau, you will know who he is. Go ahead, brother.
And give me Genesis 2 where the mark was put on Cain.
I was gonna do that, but I ain't.
Where you want me to start at? 23?
Get too deep.
Or y'all want me to start at 20? All right, I start at 21. This is Genesis 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
So these two children was fighting even in the womb. Go ahead.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So she asked the Lord, why is they fighting in the womb? She probably felt them kicking and elbowing and shit. She was like, what the fuck is going on inside me? Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So 2 nations are in thy womb, 2 manner of people. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Who dominating sports? Who dominating basketball, football? Who dominating soccer, baseball? Who dominating track and field? Who dominating
gymnastics now, swimming now,
boxing, UFC?
And women going on.
Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So whoever came out first gonna serve the younger brother. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red.
So the first came out red. Go ahead.
Let me tell you this. Have you ever seen a red human being?
Right. You have?
Yeah, we've seen red people. They're called Indians.
No.
No, they're not.
They actually are
White people, man, you people can turn red.
No, not Native American. When I say Indian, I mean literal Indians.
They darker than us at times.
Some are, yeah, but then the majority of some are, yeah, but
no, but you know what?
Indians
They put that mud on them.
Yeah.
They put a mud on them, and
some do.
But I'm saying literally like born just red. There's no one's red.
Yeah.
Red is the color of that brother's shirt. Yeah. No one's born that color. You know what I'm saying?
This brother's an Indian.
That brother's an American. Go ahead.
And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment.
Hold on, I got an image.
This image.
Damn. Go ahead. Show them.
That's what they talking about.
That's what they talking about. Red is pinkish flesh.
Because if they in the Middle East in the sun all the time, if you put a white person in the sun, how's they gonna look? We gonna get darker because we melanated. How they gonna look? They the blood
that baby right there?
to their skin.
That baby born red. Just like how I said.
That's right.
And hairy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who the hairy people?
No. Yeah.
Go ahead. You ain't understanding the whole thing yet.
That's how a white baby looks when it come out?
No, it ain't.
Yeah, they red.
I mean, that's how I look.
Because really they flesh is pink. Their flesh is pinkish. And in the ancient world, pink it was a derivative of red. You would call it red.
Yeah, basically, and that's just translucent skin. That's just the blood showing through the skin.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, man.
And the first came out red all over like in hairy garment.
Right, so back then we would take our goat skins and we would dye it in red dye. Right. It's not saying that he was born hairy. He wasn't born hairy. He was born just like a regular baby, hair on his head, but clean butt, clean arms, everything.
Right. Yeah, but
it said he came out red because it was the color.
And that was the color they was used to dealing with when it came to them dyeing them skins for them tits and shit like that. So they said, if you want to know what color it is, when we dye our tits and make certain tits with that red color, he was that color.
Basically, because that was the language of that time, so that's why they understood it like that. So speeding it up, we would have to go back to what was basically slang back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was talking about garments because that was the process that they did.
The connection.
All right, go ahead, bro.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau, which in Hebrew is Aishawal, which means wasted away is he. That's
right.
Why is he? Exactly. He was wasted away because his pigmentation was gone. That's right. Now, when you read in Numbers, where the Lord put the curse of leprosy on Miriam, Moses' sister, Aaron prayed and said, "Let not she be as one half dead whose flesh is consumed."
I got that.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Numbers chapter 12, verse 9. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed